Yo, what is up everybody? It's your name and welcome back to Velocraze. I'm hyped you're here, because today we're talking about staying safe out there on two wheels. Look, we all make mistakes when we're starting out. I've been riding for years, and I still remember wiping out my first bike. But some mistakes, they can be avoided. So whether you're a brand new rider or you've been clocking miles for a while, this video is for you. We're diving into the top 5 mistakes beginner riders make, and more importantly, how you can avoid them. Let's get started. Alright, let's talk about something that's non-negotiable protective gear. This isn't just about looking cool or following some unwritten biker code, it's about your safety, your life, and the lives of those who care about you. I'm talking helmet, gloves, jacket, boots, the works. Each piece of gear serves a purpose, and skipping even one can make a huge difference in the event of an accident. I know, sometimes you just want to hop on your bike and go feel the wind in your hair. The freedom of the open road is intoxicating, and the last thing you want is to feel restricted. But trust me, that wind feels a whole lot less freeing when it's whipping past you as you're sliding across the asphalt. The reality of a crash is harsh and unforgiving. Look, I've seen it firsthand and it ain't pretty. The aftermath of an accident can be devastating, not just for you, but for everyone around you. A buddy of mine, he was riding without gloves, just a quick trip to the store, right? He thought, what could go wrong in such a short distance? He went down, nothing major, but his hands, shredded. The pain and recovery time were far worse than he ever imagined. Road rash is no joke, people. It's not just about the immediate pain. It's about the long-term healing and potential for permanent scars. And helmets, don't even get me started. They are the most critical piece of gear you can wear. Your brain is precious cargo, protect it. A helmet can mean the difference between a minor concussion and a life-altering injury. A good helmet could be the difference between walking away from an accident and, well, not walking away. It's that serious. Now I know what you're thinking, gear can be expensive. It's an investment, and sometimes it feels like a hefty one. And you're right, it can be. But consider the cost of medical bills, time off work, and the potential for long-term disability. But think of it as an investment in your safety. The right gear can save you from a world of hurt. And honestly, there's gear out there for every budget. You don't have to break the bank to protect yourself. Do your research, find something that fits you well, and offers the protection you need. Comfort and safety should go hand in hand. And remember, the most expensive gear is the gear you don't have when you need it. Don't wait until it's too late to make the right choice. So you just got your bike, you're feeling good, maybe you've even aced your motorcycle test. The excitement is palpable and you can't wait to hit the open road. You've got your gear, your helmet, and a sense of freedom that only a motorcycle can provide. But hold on a second, you're feeling invincible. Pump the brakes, my friend. Overconfidence is a slippery slope, and on a motorcycle that slope can lead to a nasty crash. It's easy to get carried away with the thrill of riding, but remember, the road is unforgiving. One small mistake can have serious consequences. I remember this one time I was riding with this guy, let's call him Crazy Carl. Carl, he thought he was Valentino Rossi, pushing his limits, taking corners way too fast. He had this air of invincibility around him, always trying to show off, always trying to be the fastest. Well, one corner, he pushed it a little too far. Lost control, bike went flying, Carl went tumbling. It was a harsh reminder that no matter how skilled you think you are, the laws of physics don't bend for anyone. Luckily, he walked away with just a few scrapes and a bruised ego, but it could have been way worse. Imagine if there had been oncoming traffic or if he had hit a solid object. The outcome could have been catastrophic. Listen, there's a learning curve to everything, and riding a motorcycle is no different. Don't try to be a hero on day one. The road is not a racetrack and you're not in a competition. Take your time to learn and understand your bike. Start slow, practice in a controlled environment, get comfortable with the basics before you start pushing your limits. It's about building muscle memory and understanding how your bike responds in different situations. Take a riding course, find a mentor, someone who's been there, done that, and can teach you the ropes. Learning from experienced riders can provide insights that you won't find in any manual or online tutorial. Remember, there's no shame in taking it slow. It's better to be a cautious rider than a reckless statistic. Your safety should always be your top priority. Enjoy the ride, but always respect the road and your limits. Alright, let's talk about corners. They are one of the most exhilarating aspects of riding a motorcycle, but they can also be one of the most challenging. Whether you're a seasoned rider or a beginner, mastering the art of cornering is essential for both safety and enjoyment. They can be a thing of beauty, a graceful dance between you and your machine. When done correctly, cornering feels like a seamless flow, a perfect harmony between rider and bike. Or, they can be a recipe for disaster. A misjudged corner can lead to a loss of control and, in the worst cases, a crash. It's crucial to understand the dynamics at play. One of the biggest mistakes I see beginners make is going into a corner too hot, then panicking and grabbing a fistful of front brake. This sudden action can unsettle the bike and lead to a loss of control. Here's the thing, when you're leaning into a turn, your contact patch with the road is reduced. This means that the area of the tire touching the road is smaller, which can affect traction. If you hit the front brake hard, you risk losing traction and going down. The front tire can lock up, causing the bike to slide out from under you. And trust me, that's not a feeling you want to experience. The sudden loss of control can be terrifying and dangerous. So, how do you corner like a pro? It starts with preparation and understanding the right techniques. First off, slow down before the corner, not in it. This allows you to enter the turn at a controlled speed, giving you more stability and confidence. Look through the turn, where you want to go, not at the ground in front of you. Your bike will naturally follow your line of sight, so keep your eyes focused on the exit of the turn. Push on the inside handlebar to initiate the lean, and use smooth controlled throttle throughout the turn. This helps maintain balance and traction. Remember, it's all about being smooth and controlled. Abrupt movements can unsettle the bike, so aim for fluidity in your actions. Don't be afraid to lean, but do it gradually and with confidence. Trust in your bike's capabilities and your own skills, and if you feel like you're going too fast, don't panic. Panicking can lead to mistakes. Instead, stay calm and composed. Roll off the throttle, and gently apply the rear brake if needed. This can help you regain control without upsetting the balance of the bike. Mastering cornering takes practice, so find a safe place to practice and gradually increase your speed as you get more comfortable. Over time, you'll develop the muscle memory and confidence needed to tackle any corner with ease. I get it, you're excited to ride, but before you even think about throwing a leg over that bike, you need to do a pre-ride check. Think of it like brushing your teeth. It's a non-negotiable part of your routine. I learned this the hard way. One time, I was in a rush, skipped my pre-ride check, figured everything was fine. Got a few miles down the road and flat tire. Turns out I had a slow leak I hadn't noticed. Could have been a lot worse if it had happened at speed. So, what should you be checking? Tires, pressure, tread wear, any nails or debris? Lights, make sure they're working, front and rear. Fluids, oil level, brake fluid, coolant. Controls, make sure your levers and pedals are moving freely and your throttle snaps back smoothly. Chain, check the tension and lubrication. It only takes a few minutes, but it could save you a world of trouble down the road. Make it a habit. Every single ride. Braking. Sounds simple, right? Just pull the lever and come to a stop. Well, not so fast. Knowing how to brake properly is crucial for avoiding accidents. One of the most common mistakes beginners make is panic braking, grabbing a handful of front brake in an emergency. Problem is, when you slam on the front brake, the weight of the bike shifts forward, which can lead to a loss of control. You could end up locking up the front wheel, causing a slide. So, what's the right way to brake? It's all about using both brakes effectively. The front brake provides the majority of your stopping power, while the rear brake helps stabilize the bike. In a normal stop, start with the rear brake slightly, then progressively apply more front brake as you slow down. In an emergency situation, use both brakes firmly, but avoid grabbing the front brake. Practice emergency braking in a safe environment so you're prepared if the need arises. And remember, smooth and controlled is the name of the game. So there you have it, the top 5 mistakes beginner riders make and more importantly, how to avoid them. Remember, riding a motorcycle is a privilege, not a right. It's a responsibility to yourself and others on the road to ride safely and responsibly. Don't let these mistakes be your downfall. Wear your gear, ride within your limits, practice those cornering skills, check your bike before every ride, and master those braking techniques. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to Velocraze for more riding tips and motorcycle guides every week. Ride safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.